What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. In the last episode, we helped Drayden fight off Team Plasma from Humilau City, but in the process, unfortunately, they were able to steal the DNA splicers anyway. And now we are after them, but we don't know exactly where to go. All we know now is that we need to head to Humilau City, which was originally off limits to us, but the marine tube is all cleaned up, and now we can head on through. Hello, sir. The marine tube, it's an undersea tunnel, so to speak. Do you know how such tunnels are made? It's quite simple. They're built on land and then sunk into the sea. Without Pokemon, the construction would have been impossible. Okay, well, let's go and take a look by heading on through. Now, marine tube has got a couple of things going on with it. It's just a nice place to kind of sightsee some Pokemon as you go through. It's actually really, really cool. It's got some interesting music in here as well. But also, at this time of day, if we can see it, there it is! You can actually see Wailord swimming on through. We'll see if we can catch it again, because I would very much like to actually... see that and kind of show it off, but it usually goes right overhead as you're making your way through. There he is. Look at him go. So this is only available from 3 to 4 p.m. There's actually a medal that you can get from the medal guy that is associated with watching Wailord swim. What it does is it just kind of does circles around this trench here, and eventually it's going to swim right over top of the marine tube, and we'll actually get to see it go past. Now, as for other things that are in here, there are a couple of other people that we can talk to. There goes Wailord. Look at that thing. He's so goofy. His shape is hilarious. There's a couple of people we can talk to in here. I'm trying to remember exactly who. I think the only other the person that's actually worth talking to is actually on the other end of the tube. Now that I think about it. This lady. Okay, does your Pokemon have a poison barb? If you have a poison barb here, you happen to have one, and your Pokemon is holding it, she's going to give you Black Sludge, which is a held item that is specifically for Pokemon. Specifically for Poison-type Pokemon that restore 1/16 of its maximum HP each round. It is basically a leftovers that is exclusive to Poison-type Pokemon. No other type can use it, or it just straight up poisons them. It can also be used to fling in that situation. So that's pretty cool, but I'm not really interested in that right now, especially because I do not have any poison types on my team. But once we get to this side, we're going to want to talk to this lady. My parasol is full of TMs. Would you like one? And we're going to get TM42 Facade, which is a great normal type move. Facade, when the user's poisoned, paralyzed, or burned, its attack power doubles. And let's take a look at this move really quickly. So there's not really a lot of Pokemon that I've got that are like gonna make the most use of this move. I mean, it's very strong on its own. A base power of 70 is just really, really nice. But notice how pretty much everybody can learn it. Now, I can't really think of a member of my team that I really want to have poisoned or burned or any of those things at any one time. It would honestly be really good on Challenger, but again, I'm just really limited in the moves that I can teach Challenger, and it's not so much better than Aerial Ace. In fact, I would say as far to say it's not better than Aerial Ace, because at least Aerial Ace can occasionally be super effective. Facade cannot. And again, I don't want Challenger to be paralyzed or burned or poisoned or anything of the sort. So let's step on through the marine tube and out into Humilau City. It's a face board, and you can actually step into this and make yourself look like a Frillish here, which I think is really cute. Now, as we make it here to Humilau City, just like with Undella Town, there are actually Pokemon that can be caught here exclusively, and there is one new Pokemon that can only be found in rippling water here, and that is Corsola. Corsola is a rock and water type Pokemon that does not evolve. It's cute, it's pink, and it has a combined base stat total of 380, which is 40 points lower than Sunflora. Yeah, there isn't much to say here. It's just kind of one of those Pokemon that came out weak and spent many generations being forgotten until Game Freak finally gave it some love, but that won't be happening until Gen 8. So for now, I mean, I think you know the answer to this one. And with that, let's get a move on. Okay, just one Pokemon to go over here, which is nice. Hello, Hugh. How are you doing, buddy? We'll get the DNA slicers back for sure, so you should focus on defeating the gym leader first. So he's going to stop us and not allow us to progress northward at all, so we need to take down the gym. But there are a couple of things that I want to mention as we head out here, so why don't we go off into the water here really quickly. And I am actually going to be using a max repel as I go through here, so let's do that really quickly. We can just kind of take a look around. Humilau it's kind of got a lot going on with it. There's a bunch of things around here to find, and there's also a number of trainers here on Route 21, but as soon as you get into this situation, you're going to find yourself in a battle, so let's do that. We're definitely going to want to train up just a teeny tiny bit for now, but we'll have to talk about the majority of the rest of the city once Hugh actually allows us to pass. So I wish I was actually using Kamina right now, but I am not. Instead, I am using Zoroark, but the reason I want to do that is because I should be able to get myself a lot of experience from this fight if I can actually take this Whale Lord out. Brine, that's going to hurt a fair bit. Hopefully, Zoroark can hold on. Not bad. Okay, let's try a Snarl here. Maybe I can lower its attack a little bit. Also, Brine should not do extra damage just yet. We did lower its special attack. That's good. Water Spout! Well, luckily that doesn't do very much damage if the Pokemon is at a low HP, so I will take that. Water Spout's damage is entirely scaled to its maximum HP, but at maximum HP it has a base power of like 150, which is really, really good. So you're going to want to use that at full health, otherwise don't really bother. So Zoroark's going to get a bunch more. Wants to learn Embargo, which only stops Pokemon from using items. I am not going to do that. And there we go, level 44. All right. As we just kind of take a look around out here, you'll notice that there is a little bit of a path down this way. And actually, before I fight you, let me make sure I swap that that lucky egg around. You know what? I'm going to put it on Challenger just for a minute, see if he can do anything here, because he is really starting to fall behind, and I really need to put him to work. Literally was one square away. Yeah, I definitely want to like go down here and just show off a few things. Now, luckily, there isn't any new Pokemon for us to go after in this area. You can catch Mantikes and Alomomolas in this area, but there's none that are really worth it. We already went over Mantike, and then Alomomola was talked about in the last game. It is technically new to this area, but I'm not going to bother with it here. So that pretty much covers Route 21 in its entirety. This is kind of a cramped water route, too, which, I don't know, I kind of like that. I like that it's different in that way. Remoraid's also aren't really setting my world on fire from an experience standpoint, but whatever, we're fine. We'll just keep doing damage here, knocking out as much as we can. And there we go. All right, that doesn't really do a ton for me, but I will take it. And do we have any other trainers over this way? The Ripple there. Here's another one. We'll fight you. Just getting as much experience as I possibly can going through here. I really wish we could just go to the north side of town, but unfortunately we're stuck. But it's okay, because like I said, Kamina is going to be able to rush through this gym almost no problem whatsoever. Maybe a little bit at the start just due to her level situation, but she'll figure it out in due time, don't you worry. I could just get everybody to like level 45. Not Ring Out. Come on. That's a really strong move too. I don't like it. Let's try another Strength, and hopefully that's enough to knock this Octillery out. And there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Level 42 easily for Challenger there. And there we go. All right. I think that pretty much covers all the trainers that we can actually take care of down this way. This is just kind of like a I mean, I guess there is. Okay, never mind. There's a little bit more down here. No, not the frickin'... we're in an area where the max repel isn't enough. How dare you? Well, I managed to get away safely. Okay, I'm going to heal Challenger up really quickly, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to fight this next trainer here, who is a fighting type specialist, and get Challenger just a little bit more experience. And then Tomoe, who is currently the lowest, or not Tomoe, Kamina, who is the lowest level member of our team, is going to be put to use, and we're going to head back to the gym. I am going to grab that item, though, obviously. It's just sitting right there. Why would I not grab it? That would be ridiculous. So there we go. Let's take... oh, we got Crustle. Hold on. That is not at all what I was expecting you to throw at me. What the heck? Well, this is a little bit of a predicament. Actually, let's do a little bit of experience sharing right here. Why not? Here we go. So, I'm going to use Surf here. And hopefully one-shot this thing. I'm like scrolling through my notes while I do this too, because I'm like looking over like, am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? I guess I technically kind of am. Something I didn't show off that I should have showed off is actually if we had head straight into the Humilau City gym, I wouldn't have actually been able to do anything because we don't know where the heck Marlin, the gym leader, is actually at right now. So I'm going to have to go, I'm basically tracking him down, which I knew that, but I was like, I forgot that I also needed to trigger the thing or like show off the thing that like, hey, he's not here right now. So that's my bad. I probably should have gone out of my way to do that, but we're going to keep looking around, grabbing a big pearl here. And do I need to do another heal here with another Moo Moo Milk? Probably, just in case. I mean, my team is starting to look like a little bit more well-rounded right now, but again, just trying to avoid using Kamina for the moment. because there's not really a need for me yet, and she's going to get so much experience in that gym. It's going to be crazy. She honestly might walk out the strongest member of the entire gym, if I'm being completely honest with you, because I don't think there's a single Pokemon in there that is, like, resistant against electric types. Almost positive. There's ones that can, like, do damage to them, but I don't think there's any that can, like, outright stop me from just whooping their ass with discharge over and over again. The only problem is, honestly, that I'm not going to have enough power points to get through the entire gym in one go. Might have to use an ether or go back to the Pokemon Center and heal that up at some point. Let's take out this Wingull. There we go. Get a little bit out of that, but not a ton. Another Wingull. Why we got these trainers that are just dishing out these really weak Pokemon that aren't doing me any good? This isn't even going to push me to level 43. I don't like it. Get out of here. Thank you. Okay, so Challenger just shy of another level up. Continue to work on that. All right, let's keep looking around. What do we got over here? Oh, hold on. Now we got ourselves a little beach. Is there anything I can... Dowsing machine here? What is this? Hello there. Takes a lot of strength to swim in the ocean. Are your Pokemon okay? I don't know. Are they? I would assume so. This is a great place for us to go heal, though, so that's good. All right. Lomomola. This is going to be a bit of a slog to get through, isn't it? I'm probably just going to end up using strength a bunch. Okay. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. I literally cut because I was like, I know this fight is going to take absolutely forever. And then the Alomomola uses Wish. Yeah, there it just came true. And also he used a Hyper Potion. Oh, I hate you. All right. All right. If you're going to be like that, fine. I'm going to switch to my Jolteon and I'm going to one-shot you. That is so obnoxious. Don't use Soak again. Yeah, use Wish. Please. Frustrates the crap out of me. Discharge. I hate these Pokemon that are just designed to drag everything out and make it as frustrating as possible to take them down. Look at you actually, like, hanging on. Safeguard, doesn't matter. You're a little bit late, and I'm not going to be using anything like that anyway. Oh, there goes the Wish. Luckily, it's not going to heal you entirely, so I can use another Discharge. Dude, you got to stop. You've got to stop. Holy crap, that is annoying. Get out of here. Okay, thank you. Now, we have cleared the way for ourselves to make it through this route a little bit later. I wanted to get as much experience as possible going through this because these are trainers we're kind of leaving off the table, and like I said, my team is still really underleveled. This is why I wanted to go this far. But now that we have healed up, we are good to head back. Marlin is not out this way. He's also not inside this cave, although this is the other entrance to the area known as the Seaside Cave, which we saw was blocked off earlier. So what we're going to do is we are going to fly back to Humilau, and then we're going to go from there and see if we can track the gym leader down. Like that was... Oh, no, what am I doing? This way. I don't know why I went down on the map when we clearly went south from the city. Let's go back. And now all we need to do is find the gym leader because, again, we're in this like really limited space. We don't have a lot to find here. So where the heck did he go exactly? Oh, wait, Hugh hasn't stopped us going past here anymore. Well, that's good. All right, well, let's take a look around then. Thought he was going to make us stay right there. I guess we'll have to just kind of look around. So we got a couple of places we can go to as we make our way through here. I want to say like 3 of these houses have like something interesting in them. Let's see, you first. Hey, do you know the Pokemon called Mantine? Okay, this trait is actually very interesting because Mantine is actually a little bit easier to get your hands on than Tangrowth, and as you know, Mantine's a really good Pokemon, but Tangrowth is honestly a lot better. And then, you know, again, the fact that you're going to get one that has a nice increase to its experience gains and whatnot. This is actually a pretty decent trade, all things considered. I mean, raising a Mantine is still not the easiest thing in the world, just because, you know, you have to get a Remoraid for the prerequisite. But this is probably an easier way to get a Tangrowth than to actually train a Tangela of your own accord. So that is a thing, I guess, if you really want to get it. There are a bunch of people to talk to around here as well. We're going to get a Fun Fest mission right here. Memory training has been added to the Entralink, and that's one we can do later. We're actually going to get into Entralink Fun Fest missions here in a couple of episodes, I promise. I'm actually going to be doing one for a reason that you're actually going to find out here in today's episode. Let's talk to this guy. Somehow customers don't come to this place. I have an idea. You're a trainer, aren't you? Do your best and become the champion. Then I can advertise this place as a room the champion visited. Okay, I guess we're going to have to figure that one out a little bit later, but right now it doesn't sound like it's anything we can do. Let's keep walking around. Do any of the swimmers have anything of value? I don't think they do. But you can like talk to him. You know about Seaside Cave. Use the HM search to go to when you'll find the cave there. If you go through it, you'll reach Undella Town, which was originally blocked off on the other side because there was that guy with his rock and rollers that were keeping us from heading on through. Let's go over here, and we got this lady right here. Let's talk to her. Hey, you! Would you walk with my dear Mienfu? Sure. Oh my, you're very understanding. Please walk a lot with my cute Mienfu, but please don't go out of this house. It's dangerous outside, all right? Take good care of my Mienfu. So we're just going to walk around in circles a bunch and do this over and over again until eventually, as we just kind of go around. And then once you do this, like, I mean, I don't even know how many times you're supposed to do it exactly. I think you just have to do it until she says it's okay when you talk to her. Just started walking, please walk more. You're not going to say you quit in the middle of my walking. Nope, we will continue. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Actually, I think the Mienfu, like, barks at you or something and is like, I'm satisfied. So back and forth we go. This is super fun, by the way. And the reward that you get out of this is not even really all that great, but I just wanted to show that it is something that can be done. Guess I just keep... Should I go until the Mienfu says something, or should I just, like, assume that I'm at enough? I don't know. Let's see. Is this good? Oh, my gosh, lady. Please, how many times are you going to make me walk back and forth? And like, if I could go outside, that would be one thing. But the fact that you're making me walk just inside of your house is absolutely killing me right now. It's not even all that big. I mean, it's nice. It's fancy. But geez. Okay, there we go. My cute Mienfu looks very tough now. Thank you very much for walking my Mienfu. I'll give this to you as a token of my appreciation. And we got a pearl. You can do this, I believe, every single day if you want to. It's incredibly tedious, though, and I wouldn't really advise it because a pearl doesn't even sell for all that much. But hey, I guess it's free money. Get ourselves a protein here. That's cool. I am still not quite done yet, though. There are a couple of other stops I still want to make. Let's continue looking around. Oh. There we go. I want to actually, oh no, I'm supposed to go down here and then over this way. We're going to go over this one. And hello there, ma'am. Dress is comfy and easy to wear. Wow, that's a little bit different from the shorts kid, but whatever. Take it. And then we got this house here, which has a nurse and a doctor. That part of Stunfisk is very charming, isn't it? I would agree with that. If you sleep on Stunfisk, electricity relaxes the body. I don't know if I would want to sleep on a Stunfisk per se, but it could be interesting, getting like electroshock therapy. Controlling the ocean nature, it's not possible. People in Pokemon have to figure out how to live with nature. Sure. Okay, this is the house I want to go to. Oh, but hold on a second. Waha! Sup? You must be here to challenge the Pokemon gym. I'm the gym leader, Marlon. Sorry to make me look for you, yo. I was swimming with the Pokemon and it felt real good, so I kept going and going. I'll be waiting in the gym, Kay? Marlon. We'll talk about him a little bit later. For now, though, I'm going to head on inside because this is one of the last things I want to do, and let's talk to this guy. I'm the Master Move Tutor, and I'm also obsessed with yellow shards. Give me yellow shards, and I'll thank you by teaching your Pokemon a move. Want me to teach your Pokemon a move? Yes. Okay. This guy. This guy is why I want to see if I can get myself some more yellow shards, because he's actually got 3 moves I really, really want, and right now I can only afford 1. We've got Heat Wave, which is obviously going to be an amazing move to teach my Volcarona because he has not had a good fire move up to this point. We got Giga Drain, which can also be taught to my Volcarona to round out his moveset entirely. And then we have Drain Punch, and Drain Punch is a very powerful move. Base power is 75, so stronger than Force Palm while also healing in much the same way that Giga Drain does. I want these moves. I want them bad. We're going to have to talk about how to get more yellow shards because it is a little bit of a process. But right now, top priority, we are going to teach Heat Wave to Johanna because that is the move that I cannot go without under any circumstance here. Get rid of Fire Spin, absolutely, and thank you. Okay, Johanna is now really, really strong. I will take it. This is probably the most important move tutor in the entire game, and that is the one I was the most excited about. So I also got this guy. Train the move I recommend for use other than Pain Split. No, I don't like that move. It sucks. I mean, it's there, but it's not. It can be useful in certain situations, but I will not be using it in any of my situations. Now all that's left is for me to grab that last item that I left over here, and then we can be done and head back to the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. Thank you all so very much for watching. Sorry for how scattered this episode was. I kind of did the things that I meant to do a little bit out of order, but whatever, we got to it. And next time, we will be taking on the gym. See you all then.